So Mike, what is your biggest learning in 2019 on Martech?
I think the biggest areas of learning in Martech in 2019 are analytics, actionable insights, and fast-paced change. Because when you have a piece of data, that data evolves every now and then. It changes. It's dynamic. It's a living entity. And what you need a real-time insights so you can learn more about what kind of data you're collecting and how you can work with them. And then you need to have a proper team of professionals that would prepare those actions and go-to-market plans and then implement them right on the spot. So we cannot really afford to have delays. We cannot afford to have particularly data that is outdated. We need to make sure that it's live, it's fresh, and we act on it on the spot.
So Mike, what are your top 2 goals for 2020?
Professionally, primarily my 2 top goals for 2020 is to learn more about automation, specifically sophisticated alert systems. So now where we're heading to, we began to understand how our internal systems function, but what we want to know is before a particular incident happens, we want to know that it's about to happen. For instance, instead of having my app crashes, I want to know there is something happening that will indicate an app crash. Maybe the traffic is slowing down. Maybe not many people are launching the app for some reason. Maybe there is an event that's breaking somewhere along the line that's causing me to lose my customers in that period of time. So this is the area where we want to look into when it comes to marketing technologies, because right now that specific field will impact the performance of whatever marketing activities that we're trying to have. And in order for us to get really good results, we need to be on top of our game when we learn about, hey, your app is in good health, your app is in good shape. If it's not, here is what's going on and this is how we can fix it as soon as possible. So alerts, automated alerts specifically that will tell the professionals what's happening, and also reliance on AI to produce predictive analytics.
From a customer behavior point of view, what do you think will change in the next couple of years?
Okay, behavior-wise, the biggest thing that will probably change is the attitude of customers towards social media and the way it influences their purchase behavior. Customers are getting smarter. They do a lot of comparisons. They look at the competitors in a very sophisticated manner in these days. And before the customer spends that dollar, they will make sure that they spend it where it's really worth it. And in order for us really to accommodate to this, our products have to be worth. So the biggest challenge right now is for me to make sure that my product is something that the customer is really happy with, 1. 2, I need to make sure that if there is something missing in my product, I need to fix it. I need to make sure that the customer, when they look at my product, they say, okay, these guys are actually evolving. These guys understand my needs and they are meeting my needs right away. That is one particular area of behavior that would change. The second one is trust. A lot of customers are losing trust. The way I see it, a lot of customers are losing trust in social media, especially platforms like Facebook, because you have a lot of noise coming from different directions. Another particular area of customer behavior that would change soon would be awareness. More users have more awareness of where their data is, how their data is being monetized, who is selling, who is buying their data. And a lot of people are really interested in learning more about these things. And if you are going to run a very good business, you have to make sure that your customers have a certain degree of freedom to control what sort of data you're collecting about them.
What books do you recommend in 2020?
I would be a hypocrite to recommend a book because honestly I've been behind on my reading habits. That is probably the biggest flaw that I need to fix and work on. But I would suggest that you follow certain topics. For instance, you follow technology, you follow data analytics, you follow topics related to international politics and how the political scene impacts business, impacts trade, impacts the way you conduct yourself when you talk to your customers. It might not seem like it's relevant to you at the point of time, but eventually you're going to learn quite a bit from all these interactions. Ultimately, politics leads business, and business comes in and have its own influence on the political system where you are. Follow these topics, you will learn more, and hopefully that helps you improve.